Good morning, fellow teaching staff members. My name is Mr. Kenny, and I will be giving a brief presentation on Buddy by Nigel Hinting. Buddy is a wonderful character which faces many challenges throughout the novel. It is a relatively short novel which consists of 194 pages. Learning outcomes. By the end of this presentation, the following should be achieved. Have an overview of the novel Buddy, if it is presented on the curriculum. Gain knowledge of key skills and be able to embed them into the classroom while studying Buddy. Gain an in-depth knowledge of different teaching, learning and assessment methods which could be used in the classroom. Overview. This will give a brief synopsis of the novel Buddy. Buddy is a young boy who comes from a poor home which is neglected by his parents and is often picked on for being poor. He lives at home with his parents. It all starts when Buddy wants money to go on a school trip, but he knows that his parents are going to say no because they do not have the money to give it to him. When his mother tells him that she does not have the money, Buddy ends up taking the money anyway. This leads Buddy to face many challenges throughout the novel, which we will see later. Teaching, learning and assessment methods. Students will be asked to complete a SMOG readability test which will determine the reading level of the class. This is a readability test which gauges the interest of reading in the class. A timeline will also be completed in pairs or groups to identify how the characters are developing throughout the novel. Numeracy will be incorporated through this method through the use of timekeepers in the groups. From the Junior Certificate School Programme JCSP Student Workbook, which promotes personal writing, students would be asked to embed the key skill of being creative as they will be asked to write a piece of writing. They will be given the title, "A Time I Did Something I Shouldn't Have." This is their title and they will be asked to explore and write a piece from this title. Students will also be asked to complete the KWL chart. This will give an opportunity for the students to write down what they know, what they want to know, and also what they have learned. Key skills. Students will have to develop and practice the following key skills: communicating, working with others, minding yourself, and being creative. Communicating. Students will be required to communicate with the teacher and with their fellow classmates through answering questions and also through their group work. Working with others. Students will be required to work with others while in their pairs or groups while completing the timeline. Minding yourself. Students will be required to mind themselves as they are completing the personal writing. And being creative. Students are also required to be creative while completing the personal writing. Cross-curricular links. Buddy has many cross-curricular links in the following subjects: drama, SPHE, CSP, religion, geography and music. Drama. Students can be allocated various characters from the novel and go into roles as these characters, depicting a scene chapter from the novel. Students can complete Conscience Alley also. SPHE, resolving conflict. Students are taught strategies and methodologies that they can use in their lives to help them resolve conflicts which may arise. CSPE, racism is a strong theme running throughout this novel. During discussion, On this key theme, the teacher would initiate a class discussion using the following questions. What is it? Where can it be found? Who does it affect? Is there any solutions to it? Religion. Prejudice is another common theme throughout the novel. Buddy and his friend experiences prejudice on a regular basis, which has a huge impact on his feelings, actions, and emotions. Geography. Buddy often travels around the city and often talks about going to the countryside. Students could be asked to draw a map of the city and map his progress. Music. Music is a very relevant topic in this novel. Firstly, his father had a huge interest in music, which rubs off on Buddy. Secondly, his dad asks himself and his mum to play a song every day called the Buddy Holly song to remind them of him. Children could discuss in groups their favourite song today and why it means so much to them. They could also discuss what life lessons they can learn from it, and does the song inspire them in any way. Challenges faced. There will be many challenges faced, such as maintaining the reader's attention throughout the novel, completing the personal writing to the best of their ability, working in their groups efficiently and effectively to complete the timeline. Possible solutions. Find an aspect of the novel which interests each student. Make sure they are creative during the personal writing section. Give them prompts, ideas, extra scaffolding. Give the groups a certain amount of work which has to be completed within the time allowed. Each student has a specific role. Learning intentions. At the end of this presentation, the following should be achieved. Have an overview of the novel Buddy, if it is presented on the curriculum. Gain knowledge of key skills and be able to embed them into the classroom while studying Buddy. Gain an in-depth knowledge of different teaching, learning and assessment methods which could be used.